Had him in the freezer last night, so he's going in. He's going to the Meow Meow place right now. He's using a private cremation, so he should be going to the. I'll have him back next week, so he'll have a nice little urn. I'll put his pictures on it and everything. So, and the other guys are inside right now. Yes, and Boots the Confederate cat. He was back in his little fortress back there, I guess you call it. It's back in the corner of the fence. It's like a shed thing. It's really built super strong. He's up there on the boxes, and I fed him 2 packs of Whiskas with what do you call it, the carbon C60, the special herbal drops, Doc Willard water with the trace minerals and the cat vitamins. So he seems to be doing okay. Been noticing there's not many cats around here, so I think somebody is doing something. Anyway, no squirrels either. Boots just left. He must have left. I gave him, see that yellow tray there? He got fed over there, so he should be okay. He left. I see him coming around already, but he'll be back here. He's gonna have a private cremation. I got a few snips of his fur. They also take a snip of his fur. They put a little urn. He gets a card, and I'm gonna put his pictures. I'm gonna put the picture with him and Paws on his little box. They're sticking their heads out over here on the side, and a picture of him. And yeah, he went under there, which was that's where they were hanging out when they were real little kittens. So he was under the car. I'd say 10 p.m. or something, and I put the food like this right in front of him with treats, and all of a sudden he goes, like he's a sigh of relief, or. I was like, oh shit, he's in really bad shape. So I put him up here, in there. He crawled over here. Then I put this thing over him. He had a towel on him. It was 49 degrees, 46 degrees, something like that. It wasn't super cold. It was going down to 46. That's what it was. Then I stayed up with him at 6 a.m. I was talking to him and stuff. And when I came back out here 11 a.m., because I had 5 hours sleep, I couldn't find him. I didn't think to look right there, but then again, probably couldn't have done a damn thing anyway, because the only thing I could have done, maybe, is I got this HHO over here. I wonder if I would have cranked this thing up, and with the Super 21 plate, and put the hose like under them, because I think the hydrogen would neutralize any poison, and the hydrogen goes through your entire body, and you could be restricted on air. Just oxygen, breathing, and having all kind. The hydrogen will keep you alive, man. I didn't think of that, but I was thinking about it. But I was thinking, is it a problem with sickness? It's not sickness. If he wouldn't have freaking died like that fast, no way in hell. There's something. The ends of his paws were dark. I'm thinking that's something to do with a poison. Here's brother, Mr. Onyx. So here's mommy up there. So. I mean, what can I do, man? Nothing. I got a few snippets of his fur. That guy, man, he would always, remember the video? He would always be by the door right there. He just couldn't stand being inside. He hated it. And I probably could have kept him inside all the time if I didn't have 3 other cats in here, at all times. I don't think these guys would have a problem going outside, though, because man, the thing is, he was fed good too. I was thinking because, I give these guys so much food. They're fussy eaters now. I mean, I don't think, if there's somebody's leaving out poison, I doubt they'd even eat it because it's not going to be gourmet poison. But I'm kind of surprised if he ate it. But he's always, I know you say with the fixing and all that kind of crap, or he was fixed, he wouldn't have been, this guy would have wandered anyway. This guy, he didn't wander. He stayed close by. Paws didn't even wander much. Dixie always wandered. The little guy. He would have been a perfect cat to be in here too, because he's small. He wouldn't have, he was the smallest cat I had, man. God. I'm gonna, if I see any kind of crap like that happen next time, I'm gonna grab the HHO. I know it could make it worse if it's a freaking sickness. Because sometimes it could feed the sickness too, the microbes of the sickness. But you know, this case, I should have done. I was thinking about doing that. And putting a spooky scaler there. The spooky scaler wouldn't have done shit. I don't think it would have. Even if I had the special, what do you call it in there? The thieves oil, essential oils that knock out microbes and stuff. Because it's a chemical poison. The hydrogen might have. If I had that damn thing pumped up all the way, and that hose was underneath him, that would go through his whole body. It might have done something. Hey, Putin. Pretty much oblivious to what went on, huh? Pretty much. Right? You are. And I have, that's his fur right there. DIXIE. That's his fur right there, see? I got a sample of it. I know I'm going to get a sample from them, but I took it anyway, so. He's my meow meow forever. And I tell you, this is what I was getting up to. I couldn't think of what the hell I was going to say. He communicated to me that he died. I swear to God. Remember I was saying that in the videos? DIXIE definitely communicated to me that he died. He said that, it was almost like a little boy's voice. That's what, you don't want to say that shit around here in Florida because they'll freaking Baker Act you or some shit. Maxine Baker set up this law that if you say anything they deem as crazy. And sometimes these things happen, man. Sometimes there's a connection between all of us, living and dead. And, I heard stories about where the son died and he drowned and he came to her in a very vivid dream and he was all wet. And she was in Australia and he was in the UK where he died. And he was all wet, like he drowned. He says, Mom, it's okay. Then she found out his son died. So, you say that in Florida, man. They'll freaking, the drug dealing psychs will freaking jack you up with so much shit because they're profit jackasses. But he did communicate this to me, man. That's what's freaking weird. I said, that's impossible. That's what I said this in a couple of videos. I said, that's impossible. Then this guy, he knew about Gold Digger and him. But you know where he's sleeping right now? He's sleeping, he loves sleeping between the spooky scaler. That's the molecular frequency of the essential oils. Him, he stays there all the time. All the time. And guess who else? He's almost always there right next to him. Goldie. He's not in the scalar field right now. I got, and Putin's in there a lot too, but this guy's in here all the time. But him the most, Goldie's second, and then Putin next, right? This guy right here. So DIXIE did communicate to me this stuff. That's another reason he's going to be with me all the time. That guy was like my friend. So anyway, and nothing's fail safe inside the house. Don't even matter. I mean, no matter what, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm not like formally religious, but I know there's something beyond us. There's an indelible truth. I know that. I'm not formally religious though, like all this other stuff these people do. Sometimes they call these religious. I mean, there's good ones on the top and bad ones, but some of them on the top are like, they're carnival barkers. That's what they remind me of, and they're just grabbing money. So, but I know there's something. I'm not an atheist. No way in hell. No way in hell. I'm not an atheist. No. I lean Jewish, but I'm not Jewish. I think all religions are kind of a little ridiculous in some ways. They all got their little things that are a little, but I am not an atheist. No way in hell. No way in hell. So, anyway, so remember I said that on a few videos? I'm thinking, boy, if he shows up, man, I'd rather be like thinking I'm really a jerk for saying that. And I'm looking at the security camera, which is this right here. It's kind of shiny sunshine out there a lot. And I'm looking. And he's under there the whole time. And I said, why the hell did I not think of that? Why did I not think of that? He used to go under there. Even some of the cats will go in there once in a while, not very often. I thought he walked off. I thought he walked off and went through the fence, and he went down the fence under a tree someplace. I didn't realize he was right there. But you know what? I probably couldn't have saved him. He was in really, really bad shape when he came over. I put that streets in front of him. He did like this, like a relief, something just like, oh, you know, man. The guy would hate. You know what the problem is too? Even getting him. But I tell you, if he got fixed, this guy was going to wander. I know he was, because he just hated being inside. By his nature, he was like that. But I was having a hard time trying to get him fixed, because you got to take him in the morning, because you got to take him as a feral on no appointment. And to leave this guy inside, I had him inside a few times with paws. Guy freaking goes nuts. I've been bringing him inside every once in a while, and I put treats. He goes by the door. I put treats by the door. Hour later, he's like, holy shit, this guy hates being inside. So when I had to grab him sometime, a specific time in the morning on a specific day to get him in, that was delaying. But the other thing I was thinking was, he's so damn small. He was smaller. I mean, I don't mind him being small, but I was hoping that if I left the testosterone producers in there a little longer, that he was going to get bigger. But I don't think there's really anything I could have done with this guy, because he was never going to be a cat that wanted to stay inside, or a cat that wanted to stay close to home. But he would always come back. You know, he's always come back, see his mommy, his brother, you know. And you know, he could be fearful of the other cats, even though I was getting him adjusted to it. Every 2-3 weeks I bring him in. He never really got, I don't know, man. Really did a lot for that little guy too, man. But he's getting a private cremation. He's coming back. He's gonna have a card with him and pictures, and I don't know what the hell, man. I mean, I wish I could just make him really alive. I can't do that. Ain't got anywhere now. Yeah, YouTube's got me demonetized for a specific reason. They call it hate. Yeah, right. I can tell you, I already know who the hate is from now. Because I have the rebel flag up there, which means against the big money powers. And you know, YouTube's good kowtowing to the advertiser big money powers. So you're ad free on YouTube, so to hell with it. So, you know, if you want to support this channel, go to BitChute, look for the same name, SYY Energy 7. Don't. I'm not going to put any kind of Patreon crap. I'm not putting any of that shit on here. These guys, I want people to walk over to BitChute. You don't pay money for BitChute. It's free. There's no ads on it or nothing. But there's a PayPal button for me over there if you want to do that. But don't do a lot. Don't do a lot if you do that. I'll try to get more health videos out, because I'm going to tell you, this coronavirus is a bunch of crap. It is. It's something going on that don't take the vaccinations. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. I could say more on that freaking platform than this freaking controlled platform over here, right, Feather? So if I let these guys out, I don't think there's gonna be a problem with these two, but I'll be watching them a lot more careful. But right now they're still in here. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's something. I'm running out now. I'm getting suspicious. I've been noticing, where are all the cats and where are all the squirrels, and whatever happened even to raccoons? Is somebody throwing poison out there for all this stuff? That's what I'm thinking is going on.